go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all things.
The Trailblazers focused as they walked into the locker room earlier on. Their job is basic tonight. Get a win on their home court. And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their long playoff drought. And their star point guard, De'Aaron Fox, says, I've always been a winner at every level. My teams have found ways to win. So I've always thought, why not? Let me be that guy. Kevin, he's got a heavy lift, but he's got the talent to lift them back to relevance.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the five. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
2 on the clock. Fox, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. McCollum finds Nurkic. Lillard against Hield. Launches it. Sacramento grabs the miss. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the first points of the night for the Kings.
Oh, look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little bit.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Kept alive. Here's Nurkic. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
And stolen by Lillard. Goes up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Fox against Lillard. And Fox gets it to go.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nurkic dishes to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And McCullough is fantastic in running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Here's Fox. Rebound by Nurkic.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
And the dunk by Covington.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Fox, the bounce pass. Outside, Bagley. Kicks it to Heel. Pass to Bielitsa. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Portland leading by 6.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
But yeah, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Here's Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open, and Lillard gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fox finds Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. Portland leading by 8. Lillard fires away from way outside. Here's Nurkic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Barnes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's good, 2 points.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Cullen passes to Lillard.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Fox. No good on that one. Good D by McCollum. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. And then Lillard slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here's Fox. Healed from outside. The fader. Fox, no good. Portland leading by 10. Lillard left side. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Got that one up quick.
Well, you got to be up on Hill. I mean, when you aren't, he's ready to fire as soon as he touches the rock.
McCollum against Hield. Nurkic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh, man, an underrated big man. Nurkic, I mean, his brute strength is intimidating to deal with on both ends.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. A 12-point game. Barnes up top. Clock at 6. Here's the pass to Fox. No good on the triple. And here's Portland. They're on a 20-6 run. Lillard misses.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Barnes. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And you see Barnes attacking any holes in the D he sees. Love that aggressive mindset.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Now here's Hield. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 7 points.
A genuine sniper from distance. Hill's three-point stroke is as good as it gets.
Here's Lillard, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And that one misses. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. Just 2 to shoot. They get the rebound. Here's Whiteside. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Knocked away. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Halliburton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's Simons. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Joseph. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lets it go with the 3. No good that time. So the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Joseph. Rebounded by Hood.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now, here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Joseph. And the rejection by Collins.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Trent passes to Simons. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And a change for Sacramento. Parker's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Robinson hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Robinson. That one goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Portland leading by 6. Simons surveying the D. Trent can't hit.
Oh, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Here's Joseph. And the rejection by Collins.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
The Kings trail by 6. And here's Halliburton. Outside, Joseph fires for 3. Collins grabs the miss.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Trent can't hit.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Robinson left side. And they double up Whiteside. Parker outside. Here's Halliburton. They get it back. Whiteside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Whiteside has been a league leader in rebounds. His long arm scoop up misses.
The Kings shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Kaminsky is checked in for the Kings. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
Here's Simons.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive as they come. Here's what he had to say.
I don't fear nobody. And, you know, if somebody going to come after me, I'm going to be right here for it. And, you know, he's the ultimate example of that, somebody that's going to come for your lunch. And that's just what it is. I'm always ready for the challenge.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Little out there with Jones. Then it's Collins, and it's Simons in the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now, here's Collins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Poked away. Parker with the steal. Here's Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Simons, the pass to Trent. Got a piece of it. Here's Little. Oh, that's blocked.
And despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing to steal block shots.
Parker passes to Halliburton. Whiteside tried to break free. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's the floater. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his second basket.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on this team.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Now, look, guys try to get physical with Kaminsky, but he has the body control and focus to finish through the contact.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And Simons a bit undersized at that two-guard position, only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Whiteside. Harrison Barnes comes in for Parker. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Robinson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Halliburton. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And McCollum with the slam.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Fox against Lillard. Fires it up. Fox, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now, here's Bielitsa. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count the basket.
He's so intelligent around the rim. Kaminsky found a way to own that possession.
Lillard outside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here's Fox. Looking to get back on track here, and the layup is up and in. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Wow, excellent concentration. I mean, when Fox is determined to score, it's tough for the defense to shake him.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Here's Anthony. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Lillard from outside. Rebound by the Kings. Fox goes in. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Come on, you talk about resiliency. I mean, Fox felt the contact but refused to back down.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
And it's tied up with that one. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Sacramento shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. The free throw off from Fox.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Here's Fox, following the score by Damian Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. McCollum's got 6.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
And Portland making a change here. Hood's checked in. Barnes outside. Doubled by McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Fox finds Hield. Goes back up. The offensive rebound. Holmes can't get it to go in. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Cullen passes to Hood. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Now Fox. He's got 13. Hield dishes to Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
First free throw is good.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Sacramento making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Barnes hits them both.
But at this stage of his career, Barnes knows who he is. He's a glue guy who does a bit of everything out there.
Fox against Lillard. Outside Hood. He kicks to Carmelo. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Outside, Fox. Bagley with the bucket.
He's such a good finisher. I mean, Bagley does not want to waste his chances on the interior. Very explosive for a big.
To the paint, Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Inside, and Holmes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Portland trailing here. McCollum with the ball. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Nurkic. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Anthony against Barnes. Pass to Holmes. Nurkic with the double team. Holmes can't get it to go in.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Bagley, no good. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got assist number 8 now on the night. To the middle, here's Holmes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
The Kings trail by 4. Oh, Holmes in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Trent. No good there. Good D by Parker.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Halliburton passes to Robinson. Now, here's Holmes. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. It doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Trent. Joseph with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Trent. He's covered by Joseph. McCollum kicks to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 3-pointer. McCollum, no good. To the inside, Parker.
It's good to see Parker looking to score, being opportunistic. He's making the defense act.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Now look, and when Parker's healthy, he's an effective player. He's battled a lot of injuries, and he's still fighting and competing.
And Parker drops them both. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
You just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And it was 2017 when the Kings traded away DeMarcus Cousins and began to go young. Shaq, that move set the stage for the rise of this young roster.
Well, the West is tough, so if you're stuck in the middle, sometimes you have to hit that restart button.
Oof, every move since then hasn't been that perfect, though. But they got depth, they got talent, they got something to prove.
Maybe you should have took the job then.
Yeah, that ain't offer enough.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the court right now for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Fox in at the point. Down low. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bielitsa inside. Covered by Lillard. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. There, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Nurkic with it. Now guarded by Hield. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And there's the pass to Nurkic. Feeds to Covington. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Fox deciding where to go with it. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Lillard. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lets it go from 14. And finished off by Nurkic. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
And Fox gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
McCollum against Hield. Here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Hield finds Barnes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Covington passes to McCollum. Elbow shot is on the way. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Fox kicks to Hield. Passes it to Barnes. Now, here's Bielitsa. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Fox has got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento. Inside, here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, Fox is mastering the timing required to succeed in the pick and roll. Trust me, it's not easy.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. Nurkic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Portland, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
First one falls for him. Whiteside's checked in for Bagley. And both free throws good for Nurkic. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Fox. Nails the baby hook. Fox has got 8 here in the quarter. And so here's Portland. Trailing by 4. Here's McCollum. He's got 17. Anthony looking it over. Lillard from outside. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 9th assist in the game now. Fox passes to Whiteside. The dish to Barnes. Over Anthony. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 23 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's Nurkic. 12 points for him. Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Now that's team basketball. Bjelica doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
The 3 from McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. And here's Covington from the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yes, yeah. He showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And he knocks down the first one.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Both free throws good from Anthony.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Kings leading now by 3. Outside, Fox. Pass to Hield. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Anthony, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 7.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
To the middle, here's Fox, and that's in. Nice feed on the play. 25 points for De'Aaron Fox.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
With some arc, and with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from McCollum.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Lillard against Fox. It's Bielitsa. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Bielitsa's got his second basket of the night.
And that D, that ain't going to cut it. Once Bielitsa is established, he's going to find ways to score.
Now McCollum, he's got 19. Here's Covington, and a wide open look for Hood. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Hood's got his third bucket of the night.
And confidence is a key for Hood. I mean, he makes shots like this. It should only help his assertiveness moving forward.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Kaminsky is checked in for Bielitsa. Robinson comes in for Barnes. Joseph, he's checked in for Hield. And Halliburton subbed in for Fox. Now, here is Halliburton. Outside Robinson. Pass to Halliburton. Clock at 4. Back to Robinson. From the arc. Here's Whiteside, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, that tough D doesn't fade Whiteside. He gets physical right back and finds the shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Oh, Whiteside in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Simons. He has 6. Can't connect from short range. Now, here is Halliburton. Here's Whiteside. Banked in off the glass. Whiteside's got 13 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Simons, that shot off, and Sacramento will go the other way with it.
You know what the kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Right side, Joseph. Here's Robinson, and Jones sends it back. To the paint, here's Trent, and that one is hammered home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here is Robinson. The Blazers getting the bucket. And the pass to Whiteside. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 5. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Robinson's got his second bucket. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Little in for Hood. Then for the Kings, Rashad Holmes. He's checked in for Whiteside. Parker comes in for Robinson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Holmes throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Trent. Passes to Simons. Jones in the post. He's against Parker. And the basket by Jones.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fox dishes to Kaminsky. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Kaminsky's got 6.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
Pass to Nurkic. Knocked loose. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Simons, guarded by Fox. And it's Simons missing. Sacramento leading by 4.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Pass to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Good work defensively by Holmes.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
The Kings making a switch here. Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
An overall good ball handler for a big man. Bagley got to the rim, but didn't stop there.
To the middle. Here's Nurkic, and the rejection by Holmes. And so it's Sacramento, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Nurkic. Damian Lillard out there with Anthony. And it's Trent in at the 2 guard. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Kings leading now by 4. Outside, Fox.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
The feed to Anthony. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Fox, the bounce pass.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
Bangs home the trifecta.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here's Fox. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. And Hield subbed in for Halliburton. Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Free throw drops for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And both free throws good for Covington. The Kings trail by 6. Right side, Fox. That's a 2 from Hield. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Here's McCollum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Throw good, McCollum.
Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum. I mean, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
Now, here's Fox, and the basket is good.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Lillard against Fox. A floater, and Lillard with the lay-in. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Fox. Rebound by Nurkic.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
To the left wing. Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And he knocks down the first one.
But what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. And the shot goes in.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
There's always been a power aspect to Bagley's game, and every time he goes strong to the bucket, you get a taste of it.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for one.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Free throw good. McCollum. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lillard against Fox. Now the pass to Hield. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Yeah, we've seen Hield take a leap, becoming a more confident and assertive scorer and a leader for this team.
Both free throws good from Hield. Here's McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got 27.
CJ's a microwave. I mean, guys on nights like this, he demands so much attention, and sometimes even that doesn't do any good.
Lets it go from deep. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Trailblazers leading by 8. Outside Covington. And a missed layup. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. For 3, Covington. Nurkic in the post. Defended by Bagley. And that one's good, Anthony.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Barnes. On the wing, Hield. Down low, Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
With such a large frame, sometimes all you can do is foul Bagley when he's down low.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Bagley's got some deep basketball roots. His grandfather won gold in 1964, and he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft that year.
And he's good on the second. Here's McCollum. Lillard outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trail by 9 to the inside and finished off by Bagley.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's McCollum. That one doesn't go. Good D by Hield. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
I mean, when you think of Fox, quickness comes to mind. He's downright lethal in the open floor.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Lillard misses. The Kings trail by 5. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Anthony, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter. Kings have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. They kick out to Heel. Back to Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 37.
Well, I like the imagination Fox brings to the court every game. He just finds a way to get himself going.
Lillard outside. He dishes it to Anthony. And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
And Fox gets it to go.
But he's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
Lillard against Fox. Back to Anthony. Lillard outside. Nurkic the pass to Anthony. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Barnes. On the wing, Heel. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic is from the high post. Offensive rebound. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Oh, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
This is why the coaching staff has Bagley out here in these moments. I mean, because they know he can deliver.
McCollum outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you can't fail to protect the ball. That's the likely result. Those types of turnovers can be crippling. So calm and collected in the big spots. Fox, he relishes being the guy to take huge shots for this team.
Here's Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Here's Hield, and he banks in the layup.
And there's a reason Hield has the ball in his hands in big moments. He's highly creative and confident scorer.
Lillard looking around. From deep. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here is Lillard. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Lillard attacking, and here's Covington from the arc, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
And the Kings making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 3. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up with a stripe. Not going to go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Anthony in the corner. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Back to Lillard. Count it!
Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Healed against McCollum. Healed dishes to Barnes. Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Fox hits them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox against Lillard. From deep three-point range, Trailblazers keep it alive.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. A 3 from Bielitsa. No good. Shot missing. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Carmelo, you have lived in the media spotlight for a long time. How do you put that out of your head when you get on the floor?
I'm just playing ball. My team came to play today. We was focused, and we wanted it. We willed our way to this one.
A great performance, Carmelo. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.